right?
It's
it happens, and
weird,
we
yeah.
don't know why.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I think we're back. Hi, everyone. All right. Let's do this.
Oh, we're back.
We're back.
We are
We're
back.
live. Okay.
I see everyone. No one's frozen.
We're there. All right. Let's do it because we're now 2 minutes late. So.
Thanks,
Of course
Leeta.
we are. Yeah. All right. Okay. So
Sorry.
let's do it. Here we go.
I will mute myself.
Iron Man. Bloodthirsty. Pacifist. You're listening to the WoW Challenges podcast, the home of the Iron Man Challenge. And here are your hosts, Stone and Leeta.
Yay. Okay. Hi. Welcome to the WoW Challenges podcast. This is episode 165. Today is Saturday, May 11, 2019. I am your host, Leeta. I have no idea what I'm doing. And joining me that way is
Listen, it's okay.
co-host,
Like I
Stone.
said before we went live, I have been doing this for how long? 3 years, roughly? A little
3
bit
years.
more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crap happens. You just don't know about.
Stuff happens. Sorry. Anyway,
I'm good. I have beer.
Here. You have beer. That's good.
Alcohol, and apparently I need it.
Yay.
So.
Excellent. I don't know why chat's now not showing up, but anyway, today we have got Ali. Ali's with us. Welcome to the show. Ali's here. Yay.
Welcome, Ali.
I am super excited to be here.
So Ali,
So
before we start,
yes.
I just wanted to do a toast to the San Jose Sharks
Oh, screw you!
for beating the Avalanche in the second round of the playoffs. Look at my nice Sharks shot glass.
I have a middle finger for you, but I'm trying to be appropriate
Go
for
Sharks.
your show, so yeah.
Wow.
I'm cheering for the Blues now. Good
I
to
have
know.
no idea what you
Terrible.
two are talking about. You do realize that, don't you?
Hockey,
Terrible.
Leeta,
Terrible.
hockey.
Oh, right. Okay.
It's hockey.
It's a playoff
Hacky.
time. Stone's
Yep.
being a jerk, basically.
Okay.
Yep.
Hey,
Go
Okay,
Sharks.
so usual. It's okay. Yeah.
Business as usual.
Business as usual. Exactly.
Business
Exactly.
as usual.
Here I am thinking, because I know, like, he finally checked out my show a couple weeks ago, and I thought he was going to say nice things and stuff, maybe. No, it's rubbing in my face that my team lost. It's,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
that really makes sense. I don't know why I thought it would be anything else.
Pretty much. I was gonna say
Just kidding, I love you, Stone.
go with it.
I
Yeah.
mean, if it makes me feel better, my number one team, like the Leafs, got knocked out in 7 again to
Oh,
Boston.
that's true.
Again.
poor Diddums.
And I was
Hey,
cheering for you
this
guys.
year
I
we're
wanted
gonna
you
win
to
the
be
cup.
Boston. I wanted you to be Boston.
Freaking Boston.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Phew. Anyway, okay, we're here to do a show. So let's have a chat with Ali. Let's find out a little bit about yourself, because as you said, you're new to the challenges and all of that fun stuff. So
Yeah.
welcome to the dark side. And sorry, not sorry. I guess. So tell us a little bit about yourself, the player behind the character, please.
Well, I do pretty much everything. I'm a bit of a completionist, so I like to do all the raid achievements. I like to do the pet battles, even though I don't spend too much time doing that. I love leveling. I love the alts. I really love the dungeons. So I kind of, bit of a well-rounded player in WoW.
Mm-hmm.
And
Bit of a completionist, yeah?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, guess what? Coming to the challenges, you gotta lose that.
I've
You
learned that.
gotta
I've learned
lose that. Yeah.
Like there was one quest towards the end of Loch Modan, and I didn't fully know like what the end result of the quest was going to be.
Yeah.
Because it was going to change me into something, if I remember right. So like am I gonna be able to do this quest? And so I decided to skip it just in case. And then I was like, it hurt me a little inside in my soul to know that I could. But I'm kind of, as I leveled, I kind of learned, I can't quite be the completionist, and that's okay. I'll just settle to be completionist on my main, and then the rest of it is it's okay.
Exactly.
I'm a completionist, but it won't hurt me too bad.
Yeah.
As long as I have one tune that's a completionist.
Think of the end goal. Think of that's where your
Exactly.
completionist comes in. You've got to think, I've got to make it to max. That's as completionist as you can possibly get. Because otherwise, it's going to eat your soul.
Yeah. And it's definitely I can see that a little bit here and there, but I'm really determined. Like when I get a goal in mind, like I am determined to meet that goal. And so, for example, even though I've already lost my first Iron Man tune, which we'll talk about in a bit, I'm determined to try again and get further, and I'm going to get there eventually.
Yes. Good.
So it's okay. I don't have to be completionist on this tune.
That's the way. That is the way to look at it. So, all right. So first off, how long have you been playing WoW? And you've only been playing. I know you've only been playing the challenge a little while. But what was the thing that brought you over to actually giving it a go? So WoW first. How long have you been playing?
So WoW first. I've been playing since Burning Crusade.
Okay.
I took a little break towards the end of Cataclysm and kind of into a portion of Pandaria just because money was tight. I was burned out, and my raid team broke up, and so just it all added to me just needing a break. So I took a break, came back like halfway through Pandaria, and I'm playing ever since. And that has been great. And it's my first MMO. So when I started Burning Crusade, I didn't know really what I was doing, but I worked it out. It's fine. I've heard about the WoW challenges, just off and on throughout the last few years, and thought it sounded interesting, that kind of thing. Started hearing about it more and more. I started listening more to Frazzlecast, for example, and Zortz would guest on there, and so I'd hear about it a little bit.
So Zortz
and
as
then
well?
down the
So you would hear Zortz die like all the time, right?
I would
Because
hear
I'm pretty
Zortz
sure-
die, yes.
Yeah.
As much as I really want to
wanted to
mock
clarify.
Zortz because it sounds like a fun thing to do, my death recently was really pathetic, so I don't feel like I have room to give him crap right now. Plus, it's Zortz. I think Zortz is awesome. I love the guy, so I can't really give him too much, just a little bit of crap. But so I heard him talking about it, and then Stone and I were actually on the Pod Before the Con panel last year, before BlizzCon, and so that was my first chance to really interact with Stone and get to hang out with him a little bit, and I thought he was pretty cool. So I was like, all right. No. I did. Shut up. It's true.
And then you realized how wrong
dear Lord.
you were. Yes, exactly. Sorry.
Chat says you're paying me, Stone, so we'll talk later. I'll give you my bank info. You can just send that money on over.
Give me. I'll take your bank info.
He will too.
Sure.
He probably would, and he'd do bad things with it. So I finally, I have been thinking about the last couple months, like I want to start tune, and finally just like, let's just do it. Let's just jump right in. Let's read the FAQ and just have fun with it. And even though I died early, I had fun and quickly re-rolled to keep going. So
nice.
Yeah.
Nice. So have you just delved into Iron, or are you going to try one of the other ones as well?
For now, I'm doing Iron. I thought about doing Bloodthirsty because the thought of killing things over and over sounds lovely. And a really good way to vent.
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make a point that chat did. Somebody read the FAQ. I didn't even pick up on that. It's like, what? Somebody read the FAQ?
No. Like I read it like 5 times, and every once in a while I still have a question, mostly because I'm being paranoid because I don't want to do anything to mess it up.
Yeah.
So even though I'm reading it, I still like every once in a while have a question here and there, and I have to say, like, the Discord community is phenomenal. I love how supportive everyone is of each other. I love how helpful everyone is. Like, it's just a fantastic community to be a part of.
I will say that our mods are very patient, and I love them
Absolutely.
very much.
They really are. The number of times, like, I just started the challenge, and the number of times I could answer to someone, read the FAQ is, and I just started. But hey, there's an FAQ. You should read it. And I know it gets joked about on every show. There's an FAQ. You should read it. But the fact of the matter is that the more you read the FAQ, the more confident you get with it. The more confident you're going to be in your ability to do the challenge, which helps. So you should read the FAQ.
Exactly. Absolutely. All right. So tell me about the first iron that you rolled. What was your class and what was your race?
I rolled a dwarf paladin.
Okay.
Ret paladin. I had recently done a leveling challenge with World of Warcast, which was more about the slash played. I mean, there was no heirlooms and that kind of thing, but it wasn't so much about the, you know, quality of gear and deaths and stuff. It was just all about the slash played time. So I got a feel for the paladin class and realized the survivability is really nice if you can get a good handle on it.
Yeah.
So I decided to try that. My first tune ever in WoW was a dwarf, and so I know how awesome stone form is for that. And so I'm like, all right, let's do it. Dwarf paladin. And I felt pretty good about it. You have a bit of a self-heal.
Yeah.
So when you know, use that, it helps. And I felt pretty good about it. So when I already lost that first tune at a low level, I re-rolled and made another dwarf paladin because I feel good about it. I feel comfortable with that class, and I think it's going to take me far when I, not die.
That's good. I mean, it's where you feel confident in playing. As much as we have debates quite often on what people consider to be, you know, what should you start, and go with what you know is always, something that comes out quite strongly. So, you know, if that's what you are getting used to, that's what what you know better than, say, you know, picking up like a shaman, I don't know, like a hunter, like whatever, like any other class. If you don't know that class but you know a pally better, then why not give it a go? So
exactly, like my main is a priest, and I thought about that, but in my mind, being a clothy may not have been the best idea for my first tune. I've never touched hunter. I know their pets are awesome, but I've never touched them, so I'm not comfortable. I almost did shaman, but because I did have that recent experience with paladin, that's what I chose. And you know,
shaman, don't do shaman, please.
Don't do shaman. Okay.
Shaman
save yourself some grief.
I'm kidding, okay. I'm kidding.
Just don't.
Shamans are pretty cool though. I do like shaman.
That's okay. We can still be friends.
I don't know.
There we go. There's the response from Azzy we wanted. Thanks, Azzy. I was going to say that priest is actually our, what would you call, our reigning iron champion.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. Which, I mean, on one hand, there's the self-heal, which is amazing.
Lisanne has been
I've never played disc. I've always been holy in shadow. And even though I'm insanely confident with my holy abilities and confident in my shadow, I just don't know if I could be a squishy clothy and do this challenge. At least not yet, because I'm just starting out. So
and I suppose the whole thing is, you know, the way the game is playing now compared to, you know, 6 months ago, a year ago, you know, everyone's finding their feet in, there's some quests that you just like, yeah, this is a breeze. And then you go to the next quest and it's like, damn, you know, this is, So yeah, it's just all about finding your feet on it. But that's good. So at least you've gone again, which is excellent. So tell us, fondest challenge memory so far. What's the thing that really sticks out that you've enjoyed, or that's really gone, oh yay, like with what you've done so far?
Well, I died at 22, so I don't have too much I could brag about, but there was one quest I was working on where I was killing ogres in Loch Modan.
Yes.
And I needed to kill one more ogre. I was like, oh crap, I have to kill one more. So I had to go backtrack and go kill one more. And the first one I saw happened to be a rare.
Yes.
So I was like, I pulled him before I realized that. And I was like, oh my god, I'm going to die. This is going to be horrible. I'm going to die already. This is so bad. And then I managed to survive it. And I was like, that feeling of knowing what my gear was like and knowing my just being a little, low level and new to the challenge and everything, but I survived it and managed to do it okay. Like, that felt really good.
Mm-hmm.
So just that ability to really win, to not die when you think you might, felt pretty awesome.
It is. It is a good feeling because you know how restricted you already are.
Yeah,
don't you?
I didn't even have a helm. Like, I don't have rings or trinkets or anything. And I was like, all right, I'm going to die. This is it. And I didn't, which was awesome and made it all the more sweeter. So
yes.
It was good.
How are you going with your plate gear?
Okay. Like, one of the questions I definitely have, and I was going to ask it later, but might as well say it now. Like, one thing I've noticed is obviously, like, there's not, white and gray gear. Like, you have the vendors. If you're lucky, you get a drop. It made me wonder if at some point, because there's been a couple times I've had to, even though I'm wearing plate, I've had to go for mail gear because it was actually more armor. So it made me wonder, is there ever a point where you have to sink so low as, say, for example, a plate wearer and put on cloth because it's more armor?
You might have to.
Oh.
Depends how you want to run it.
I don't know about that. I don't know about sink so low.
If you're that unlucky with drops, is there ever a point where, as a plate wearer, you have to throw on cloth because it's more armor?
Normally mail.
Mail, okay.
Yeah. I would say go mail versus cloth. Cloth doesn't have.
Well, obviously, like if there's mail around, I'm gonna go it. It was just like a thought I had. It was like, is this gonna be a thing down the road? Like, am I gonna feel dirty putting on cloth? Like,
no, like if you picked up a cloth helm and you haven't got a helm at the, and that's the only one that you might have for a level, and you're like, sweet,
I hadn't seen any helms yet, so
yeah, probably still a little bit low, but
helms are like 20, 30?
Yeah.
30?
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, most probably 20 or mid to late 20s. So,
but yeah, just want to point out the chat is that there's no plate vendors.
Yeah, and I definitely noticed that. Like,
40.
I know that WOWHEAD has a lovely filter that filters gear and lets you see where the vendors are for that gear.
That's right.
And I hadn't sat down to actually look at that yet, so I just kind of, at least for the first 30 levels, my plan was just to experience it. It was my first tune. I just wanted to jump in and do it. And so I would, every time I hit, I would go see if there was any vendors and see what they sold, and it was all mail. So I was like, all right, that's fine. I'll wear mail. That's okay. I know it's
it's one of those things. I've got a bloodthirsty pally she's at about 20, mid 20s, and I can drop absolutely everything from cloth to mail on her in drops from mobs, which that's fine. But do you think, can I get a green plate? No. Not gonna happen. So she is pretty much still in her starting gear, because I'm kind of like, damn it, I'm not wearing frickin' mail. But I've had to put like one mail thing on. I can't remember what it was, but I was like, damn it.
Are you just being stubborn, or okay?
I'm being stubborn. I'm just
as long
no,
as you're
damn
honest
it.
with it and you can admit it, then it's good. It's good.
Yeah. But the hunter, she will get plate drops like it's nobody's business, and I'm like, oh, come on, Blizz, where's my RNG? Like, seriously? So yeah. Welcome to the RNGesus, really. So, all right. Leveling. So, have you, the path that you've taken your first one through, are you going to do the same path for the second one?
I think so, at least for now, because at least I've already experienced it. I know what it looks like. I know what hills not to jump off of, so I don't fall to I don't die to falling damage, which is what I expected to die to in the beginning.
Yeah.
So
jumping off of hills. Okay. That
I
actually
fully
reminds
expected
me.
that.
Carry
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, and I don't have any goblin gliders yet, so like that was, I expected my first death to be falling damage.
Yeah.
So I know, which areas to be a little more careful on, which has already helped me, like, just getting to level 10 again.
Mm-hmm.
And I know how this quest goes, so at least for now, like, that will be what I take. I thought about doing, because I'm a dwarf, so I'm doing, Dunmorrow and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yep.
I might go over to Elwyn Forest. But what I did last time was Dunmorrow, Loch Modan, and then Wetlands, and then I died in Wetlands.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I might add Elwyn in there. I haven't decided yet.
It's like anything. The starting zones are always good. Like, while you're leveling, there's so many
and that's
quests.
what I figured. Like, I just want to get higher, so...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just be really, really careful of the collector quest in Elwyn. That's one of the last ones. That can be a bit
the
nasty.
collector. Okay.
The collector, yeah. That one can be...
Yeah, as long as you can handle the 2 ads that are in the same house,
right.
okay,
Yeah.
but it's just something
like, I haven't quested in Elwyn since... Like, so my current main is a Worgen priest, but she started off, way back when as a human priest. And that's probably the last time I've actually quested in Elwyn.
Okay.
So it definitely, it would, like, part of me is like, I'll get to experience it again. And part of me is like, I haven't experienced it in so long. Do I want to take that risk? So...
Yep.
It's fun either way. Like, that's, for me, the biggest thing, like, especially since I started podcasting, like, I don't have as much gaming time as I used to.
Mm-hmm.
So my big thing is, am I having fun? And so far with the challenges, even with my embarrassing death, like, I'm having a lot of fun. So I was very quick to reroll.
Nice.
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay. Next question. Would you like to put your mic back on?
You're muted, Stone.
For Christ's sake, I swear.
You were so excited too. You were like just so animated.
I was so excited. I'm like,
Awesome.
let me revel in your pain. Share with me the details on how you died.
That sounds so dirty. Okay, so so one of my, and I know this is the next question too, so I'll just tie that in really quick. Like,
Yep.
Sure.
I have multiple tips for people who are just starting out, but one of them is to not quest when you're overly tired. I've been working a lot of overtime.
Leeta's rule number 1, Allie.
Yeah, it's a thing for sure. And I've been working way too much overtime at work. But I still need to work on my show, and that's, doing a lower show, there's a lot of research and a lot of time that goes into it before you even record. So that has become what I do at night, after family time and that kind of thing. So there's been a lot of late nights on top of really early mornings, because that's when my husband's alarm goes off, and sleep has not been a thing lately. But on Sunday, I was like, okay, I'm going to level a little bit, because, like, I want to do what I can during the week before I come on this show.
Yeah.
And really be like, hey, look at what level I am at. Yay, I'm in my 30s, and it's awesome. And I had to kill some sharks and crabs out in wetlands.
Yes.
And these crabs were neutral crabs.
Yes.
And I needed to kill one more crab. That's it. And then my quest was done. And that was my last quest of the night, because I decided, like, I'm too tired. I just need to get done and go to bed.
Yes.
And it's like, okay, one more crab. I didn't look at my health before I killed the crab. I'm usually really good at, like, being slow, healing myself in between.
Yep.
And then I pulled this crab, and I was at really low health. And so this neutral crab was killing me, and my screen started turning red. But I was really tired. And so I don't know, it happened so fast. I don't know if my cooldowns were up yet for my, defensives and everything.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden, it was just my screen turned red, and I then realized I was dying. And then it was like one of those no moments, like really slow motion because I was so tired.
Yeah.
And then I died. I'm like, well, that's embarrassing. I'd get to go on WoW challenges in a week and admit that is how I died. At level 22 to a neutral crab.
Oh, many of us have
neutral.
been there.
It wasn't even red.
Okay.
It wasn't even an enemy. It was just a neutral crab.
Yeah.
You could have made something up though.
No, I'm owning.
Man, I was
She's an
fighting these
honest
crabs,
person. That's why.
And like another player came by and dragged all the crabs on me, and I had all these crabs on me, freezing.
So death by crab.
Okay,
that could be a potential show title right there.
Death by crabs.
Crab.
Death by neutral crabs.
Yep.
But it's okay. At first I was like, this is super embarrassing. Like all week I was like, oh my god, this is so embarrassing. This is what I have to come admit. But really, I'm just gonna own it. It happened. And now I'm just gonna, not quest when I'm tired. I learned a lesson. That's
neutral
important.
crab for the death.
Yes.
That could be
gotta
one
watch
too.
out for the crabs.
No.
Gotta watch out for crabs.
Watch out for the crabs. There we go. That's another one. I feel a theme. I'm just writing it down. Watch out for the crabs. Right.
No, I'm putting it in the show notes.
I'm writing. Look, you know me. I'm old
You
school.
are running. Hi. Hello.
Yes.
Hi. You're running the show. You are on the other side now. You focus on running the show.
Yes, I am. But I also
I know.
doing that.
I know.
Anyway. Thank you for sharing.
According to chat, Stone has crabs. So I'm just putting that out there.
Well, thanks.
Thanks, Sir.
Thanks, sir.
Appreciate that.
I'm gonna point out that Allie had enough guts to play Iron over Sarah.
Ooh.
Choo! There we go.
That's true.
Yep. Yeah. That's yeah. It's good. That's a good comeback. I like that because I think that's fair as well. Like absolutely.
It definitely.
More people need to give it a go. Like
they really do because
person
there's
up.
so much talk
I'm not gonna say man.
Yeah, like,
person up.
It's
give it a go. Sam.
It's hard to do.
Person up. Yeah.
Like there's there's so many ways to play this game and not enough people talk about things like this. Like it really is an entirely new way to play the game. And for anyone who is bored or burned out or just needs something different, try a challenge. Like it's a completely different way to play.
Yeah. It is. You have to everything chuck that out the window.
Yep.
Basically.
Entirely.
Basically, yeah. All right. So that was a really good tip about, especially for new people. Anything else? I'm gonna then.
Just a tip.
And I know you've got some questions for us as well.
I've got one question before we go into our weeks in WoW, though. So
yeah.
Let her. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So any more? I just want to ask Ellie if she's got any more. Any advice as a new person coming into the challenges. Anything that you want to throw as advice, and then if you've got any questions for us, for the chat room, for our veterans.
Well, I know. And I feel like every week the guest says this as their tip. Yeah. But seriously, slow and steady. Like, don't rush through it. Like, when you start rushing, that's when you make mistakes, whether it's an accidental equip or a death or whatever it may be, falling damage. So don't rush it. Slow and steady wins a race. Be smart. And really just have fun. Read the FAQ for the millionth time and then have more fun.
Absolutely. Rules and FAQs, very, very important things.
It really is. 'Cause honestly, like the more
enough.
I read it, like the more comfortable I am with the challenge. Because I don't want to mess up. And that actually leads to one of my questions. What do you guys feel is the most common disqualification? Is it death? Is it accidental equip? Is it
death.
What is the most common for Iron Man?
Usually when people die, but honestly, the equips hurt, man. Like they,
I don't
I mean,
think
because
there
it's
is
happened
much
to
as a
me
death,
as
though.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, well, I mean, deaths are deaths, right? I mean,
Yeah.
but if we're talking about a flag versus a death,
Yeah.
right? Flagging is when you break the rules, and yes, that's rule number one, but we
Yeah.
kind of put that into its own thing. But when you break the other rules, well, you get like a red flag or yellow flag, right? But I think honestly, for flagging, it's got to be equipping wrong gear.
Yeah.
I
And I get that. I
Or
have
drinking
this
a
monk
potion.
that I'm leveling. It's a low level monk,
Mm.
and of course I took her to the wetlands. So at one point I logged into my Iron Man tune in the wetlands, and they're both. Are they both dwarves? They might both be dwarves. Yeah, they're both dwarves. No. We're going to Coltern. Either way, like they're both low level tunes that I had in wetlands. So I almost equipped a green on my Iron Man tune because they're both there. Like I had to stop for a second and be like, wait, I'm on my Iron Man tune. Don't do that.
Yes.
And right now it hurts a little bit because WoW recently introduced the whole, gear having a chance to upgrade with quests. And then you get so excited. You're like, yay, it upgraded. I can equip a blue. Nope, I'm on my Iron Man tune. Don't do that. No.
Yeah.
Don't get so wrapped up in your excitement that's why you have to take it slow and steady.
Yes.
That way you're smarter with your choices.
Absolutely. It is I mean, as much as it is great for everyone to have that ability when you're questing and you'll be like, yay, I got a blue, sweet. But yeah, for us we're kind of like, no.
It's just more gold. Gold is good. Gold helps.
Yeah. Gold is good. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, anything else that you want to know before we get into our weeks?
No, I feel good about it.
Feel good?
I mean, again, I died at level 22, so I'm sure when I get to my 50s and stuff, I might have questions, but that's what the amazing Discord community is for.
Absolutely. Stone, have you got any advice you want to give Ali on her challenge tunes?
That's a good clarification, Leeta. Good call.
What's that supposed to mean?
Because I'm sure there is. You're probably like, well, I could tell it just about the challenge tunes. Advice.
Okay, do you have any plans on doing Bloodthirsty or Pacifist?
Eventually.
Or Green?
It would probably be Bloodthirsty or Pacifist first. And it's nothing against Green at all, because I think Green is also great. But they're just... Pacifist and Bloodthirsty is such different ways to level and to play that I would probably experience that first before I go experience a Green.
Okay, so my one piece of advice then is that if you decide to level a regular alt versus an Iron, this is what I've come across as well myself, because I'm leveling up a Cultiran Mage as like a normal tune, and I'm equipping all the greens, and then I jumped on my Iron and I'm like, whoa, I almost red flagged our team because I was on a mage on the team, and I'm used to equipping greens. So try not to play different tunes that use different rule sets on the same day unless you can split those out.
Thought.
So
especially because I want to level my monks, so that's good.
So another example is that if you go Bloodthirsty and Pacifist, because one is killing, one's not, you might start going on your Pacifist and being like, oh, I'm just going to go herb and mine and then kill a thing or two. Whoops, now you're flagged and you're gone, right? So I try to keep it separate as much as I can. That's, I guess, the only...
Yeah, that's actually a really good idea. I appreciate that.
Piece of advice for putting me on... Thanks for putting me on the spot, Leeta.
You're welcome. It's
isn't that her job, though? Pretty sure it's her job.
Quite scary, because that was pretty much like what I was going to say to you anyway, Ali. So, I don't know. Obviously, I've been, hanging around him far too much. It's quite scary. But yeah, no, that's the way to do it. And the other thing is to any death, anything that gets you flagged, to me, I look at, okay, a death is a learning point. Yeah. If you go back and you create that death again, well, then you've not learnt it from exactly the same thing. So learn from it, go again, you know, take a slightly different path if you need to. There are so many quests, like with having,
really are.
you know, previous guests that say we've got to stop being completionist. You've got to stop that mindset. That's the biggest thing for an iron, is not think, well, I need that ding of that achievement at the end of the zone. No, like if you're not happy if your gut says don't do something, walk away, go somewhere else. You've got hundreds of other quests that you can pick up from many different zones. So,
which is
you know,
really great, because doing a podcast about dungeons, I love my dungeons, and I tend to level my level my alts through dungeons.
Yeah.
So this is the first time I have leveled without dungeons and possibly forever. So that in of itself is an entirely different experience. So you really do get a chance to see just how many quests there are out there.
Yeah.
Which is good to have that selection, especially in these challenges.
Yep. And
so
seeing the change too.
I've listened to your podcast once, and I liked it, and carry on. So this is what my question was going to be, was more about you as a person, what you do. But then I was going to move it later on to where we talk, where we can find you. But since you mentioned your dungeon podcast, can you give us a little bit more info about what kind of work that you do to put into it? Because the one that I heard was about a half an hour long, but sometimes it can be a little bit more. It just depends, right?
It depends on the dungeon, because you have the dungeons, say, in vanilla that are, 5, 6, 7 bosses long.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have some of the dungeons in Outlands that are maybe 3 bosses. Mm-hmm. So it really just depends on how many bosses, because my whole purpose is to dive into the lore. Why is that dungeon there? Why is that boss there? What stories there might be? What Easter eggs? What random tidbits there might be? And so it kind of just depends on the dungeon. Like, for example, I just did Karazhan, and that's really long. And I divided it into 2 episodes, and one of those episodes was still 55 minutes. And I aim for more like 20 on average. Like, I want to make it a shorter show for people to digest. Yep. But I had to divide it in 2, and even then, one of them was still 55 minutes, which was really long for a solo show.
Okay, so I know that you're going from vanilla and up. So when you say Kara, because the one that I heard, I think, was Sethik Halls, I believe. And I really like that one, because it also reminded me that a friend that we know, Zorts, still doesn't have the Ravenlord mount.
I don't either, so I can't mock him.
Oh, well, yeah, but I, like you, I like to bug him, though, like really like to rub it in. So with you, I mean, I need a little bit more time before I can really rub that in. But when you say Karazhan,
that's fine.
I mean, you're not true. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not true. Oh, Jesus. Okay, so when you say Kara, are you referring to the BC version?
Yes, I'm referring to the original Burning, because you're right. I am starting, I did all of the vanilla dungeons and raids. I'm currently going to be doing all of the Burning Crusade dungeons and raids, and the next will be Wrath. I'm going expansion by expansion, so I'm not even touching the Legion one for another year, sometime next year maybe. Something like that. Yeah.
Okay. Nice. Okay. Can I just add, any complaints, please send to stone@wowchallenges.com. Just saying. Sorts, you know where you can find him. So
did you get yourself in trouble, Stone?
Just sticking up for my mate. Sorts.
Why would I have to worry about anybody that's a sidekick for Terwinkle? Right? I mean, that's what they agreed on, right? I thought that's what they agreed on the stream. I mean, I love the guy too, but I thought they agreed that he was the sidekick and John was calling the shots. That's the last one that I saw.
This is a time when I would really like for the internet to be able, that Zorts comes barging through the internet and grabs Stone by the throat.
I'm testing our friendship, okay? I'm testing it.
You're
I'm testing it out.
I would say.
Love you, buddy.
Yep. Anyway. All right. So tell us, how has your week in WoW been? Obviously, you know, you're leveling the death and all of that, but what else have you been doing in game?
Well, I'm a raider, so my team is currently working on Heroic Battle of Desire lore, and we're stuck on Mechatork because Mechatork is a jerkface.
Mm-hmm.
And we're also trying to do Heroic Crucible Storms, which is a little bit of a struggle, but you know, that's okay. A challenge is good, and we'll get through it eventually, hopefully, maybe. But in the meantime, I'm also yeah. You got through it, Stone, right? You guys are on block 8.
Just got through it this week. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, doing some world quests and incursions because I'm still saving up for my Night Saber amount of awesomeness.
Mm-hmm.
But outside of that, it's been the Iron Man challenge, and I already got my next tune like up to 10 and in the roster like registered and everything, which
Nice.
is cool. And then lots of time in Karazhan, and now I'm doing Escape from Durnhold, which has like 1 million Easter eggs in it. So I spent a lot of time in there actually today, just kind of making sure I got a whole bunch of them down.
Cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I
So
like it.
you say that you read that you have another Iron Man to 10. Is
I
this so is this 2 Iron tunes or is it just one?
Just
you have
one. 'Cause my other one died.
Okay.
Yeah.
Died to crabs.
Okay, I was gonna
I'm
say,
not-
oh no,
I'm a little crazy, but I'm
Leeta-
not that crazy.
Lita's got her hooks into her, and be like, oh, you need all the tunes all at once, right?
Don't.
If I had
hey,
free time, I
Focus.
would. But
Allie, focus on a
Allie?
tune.
look
It's
at
just one
me,
of them.
Allie. Look at me. Don't look at
Look at
Stone.
you.
Look at me. Look at me. You do what you want.
Look at my.
Thank you, Leeta.
You do
Leeta,
what you
you-
want.
you
That's
didn't-
fine.
you
Stone
didn't
just,
do
you know, Stone plays his way.
Do it.
I play my way. It bugs the crap out of him that I've got so many
Here's what's great
alts.
though is that because you both have your different ways, as a whole, you just complete each other for WoW challenges, and it totally
What
works.
the hell? Can you kick her off the show? I don't think we've had
Oh my god.
a worse guest ever. Oh
Thanks,
my
buddy.
god, terrible!
Stone.
Wow.
Wow. Good
Heart you so
Lord.
badly right now, Ali. Thank you. That was the best laugh I've had in quite some time. Thank you so much.
welcome.
Anyway, good luck. Good luck with your raiding, I have to say. And yeah, good luck with your new little pally too. So thank you for
I'm
sharing
excited.
your experiences and for sticking around for the rest of the show. Hopefully you will.
So
and
sorry.
Stone's
Of
not
course
gonna
No,
drive
I'm
you
done.
away.
You know, I'm done dealing with Stone. I'm just gonna peace out.
I'm so sorry.
Done.
No, you're
Flip
not.
table.
Don't lie, Stone.
I mean,
Don't lie.
I mean, I'm not sorry. I mean, I'm sorry, but I'm sorry. But
He's
you
not
know,
sorry.
I really like you.
He's
So
not.
okay, listen. In case people are hearing this and don't know me, I really do like her. She's a good person.
She's a good.
Okay, so
Yeah. All right.
you know, jeez.
Stone, tell us about your week. What's been happening?
One thing before I start.
Okay.
You didn't do the look at my. You didn't draw it out. Why didn't you? I know what you're doing. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Yeah. Why didn't you draw it out? That was
Because
perfect.
I don't have to. I don't have to.
It was
Most people
perfect. Oh my
don't
God.
know
Okay.
that reference, so it's okay.
Yeah, but look at my. Okay. So, challengers this week.
Yes.
When I've been able to play, I got my blood to quote Outland, but not
Mhm.
really Outland. So I went there. I went to go look for rares. No.
Yeah.
So, you know, like the rares pad around all over, but I'm like, no. I was thinking about doing the add-on that would do the rare points, right? But no, I don't think so. So now we're at Volgard in Howling Fjord, killing the Vrykul and the wargs that are attacking the base.
Mhm.
And thank goodness for LB because I would have had to have killed normal mobs. And I would have had to have found a place to do it, and I think that part would have driven me insane.
Yeah.
But where this is, these things keep coming at the base, and you're just kind of sitting back and trying to kill things, right? So
Okay.
when Howling Fjord, the Alliance main town, like the first town you go to, and you got the Vrykul there, and their wargs are trying to attack, right? So it's not a simple thing. You just sit back and pew pew, because things can get hairy, and you potentially can die. I think the lowest health I was at one point was maybe 50, maybe a little bit less, and you kind of rely on the guards to go and help too.
Yeah.
But I think I can deal with that up until level 80, and at 80 I'm going to have to find somewhere else, or else I'm going to go insane, because I'm not going to be able to kill rares, right? So but I'm keeping an eye on the killing blow percentage, because that's a thing, right? And right now it's at 86%, so I think we're okay. And I'm going to keep an eye on it to see what we're at when we hit level 6. Well, so I'm at level 62 right now.
Yeah.
We'll see what I'm at level 63 next week, and unless I die, which is possible, because it's not a just sit back and mindlessly click things. It's you need to be aware. Pacifist, I picked up 7 fair quests over the whole month, right? So I bought the things off of the auction.
Oh yeah, the turn-in.
Those, oh my god, thank goodness for fair. So fair, like fair as in our mod fair, because I had no idea, right? I think it was Fair that told me about this. Why are you clicking around in my notes? Don't click around in my notes. Get your finger out of my notes, okay? So thank you so much to Fair, or mod Fair, for telling me about the fair quests, because she's the fairest fair of them all at the fair. So those quests plus the cooking and fishing gave me a whole level. Like, I didn't really have to do anything. It was awesome. But so now I need to go and buy them again for next month. So I've already got one. So I'm at level 46, and I know it's not as good as yours, but it's still my highest.
It is your highest. Absolutely.
Yeah, but I'm being very cautious with it, and not playing it as much, and only getting herbs and nodes and stuff like that when I have rest XP as well, because again, I'm gonna go insane if I try and pick them when I don't have any rest XP. So and teams, honestly, I'm gonna let Leeta talk about this, except for a couple things. One, I won at the dumpy levels contest. So you know how in wetlands, the first few quests you have to go kill the blobs, and you have to get a dumpy level, right? And they don't drop all the time, right? Like it takes a couple kills, right? So I won because I got it first, and 5 came in second, and Nisi came in third, and Leeta lost. 5 actually got it the very next one after me, so he was like very close. But Leeta, she was last. I'm just going to point that out. She's last. On the flip side, because I was making fun of her, Karma came back and almost bit me in the ass, because as we were running, it was like, Karma before, because it knew what I was going to do, because before we got to the wetlands, we were running from the lock, and we're going along those ridges and all that. So we killed the orcs, right? And then we came out, and we're going out through the tunnel, and I thought, I'm gonna jump. I don't know why I did, and I jumped. And I didn't actually jump off. I fell off. I rode off, and I almost died. I went down to like half health. Like, we fell so far, because you know how the path kind of is up and then it comes down and around and through another tunnel? Well, I came out the one tunnel and just went straight down to the next one, but that's a far drop. And luckily it was only half health, because oh my god, it was that would have been bad. And Tiber Karma spelt without an H. Just anal. So I love you too. So it was like karma kind of knew that Leeta was going to lose, and then I was going to be yapping at her.
Ever.
And so it decided to give me a warning, and I don't think I listened. So now I feel like if our team loses, it's going to be my fault. That was my week.
Right. Well,
Leeta?
let me
Oh,
just
Oh
prep
my God.
Before the coffee.
before I reply to Stone.
Here we go.
So let me get this coffee in here, because
Here.
we need to
Here.
right.
Here.
Right. Okay.
Right.
Let's start off with the team thing.
Oh no.
So we did well. We went from level 20. We got 4 levels, which was really
Nice.
quite good. We went from level 20 to level 24. Awesome. Stone not only tried to be the first death, he nearly took 5 with him, which was fantastic. I thought,
When?
well, 5 was following you as you went.
Yeah, but he didn't jump. But
Thankfully, he
did-
didn't.
right?
He pulled up, so that was really good, because literally
wow,
he'd
phrasing.
been following like
Phrasing.
5 seconds beforehand. Because remember, he had to step away for a second, then he was back. So thank God he came back when he did. So that was good. And then
wasn't
you know,
at that
then you
time.
nearly flagged us because you equipped the wrong thing. You were gonna put a green on or something.
Well, I was used to
So-
leveling my Cultiran mage who was putting greens, blues, and
So,
I'm
yeah.
playing a mage with our team.
That's the thing.
So first thing I do, we get an upgrade. Oh,
Yay!
whoa.
Yeah, no.
I almost right-clicked it on.
Almost did, but you didn't.
Yep.
So we're okay. We're still, so we're still there. So yay for us. But I did think it would be completely hilarious if you boys got us flagged. So I thought that was quite funny if you and
No way.
5, yeah, that was fine. But like anything, hey, someone's got to come last. Who cares? It just means more XP. We had to kill more of those little oozers. We got more XP. So, that's the way it is. Okay, so let's have a look. Pacifist. So even though I was really sick, I was really, really sick this week. Really sick.
Good Lord.
Haven't been sick in quite some time, so I'm feeling a lot better, which is good.
Sorry.
But we did get some stuff done, so I was really surprised, actually.
Oh my God.
Pacifist.
Her show notes are 3/4 of a page.
It's a full list, that's for sure.
It's not. Trust me,
Here we
it's not
go.
the full list. Pacifist. Okay, so the baby Passy we got from level 16 to 19. So I was happy about that. She's going, well, we've got Prowl. Yes! Happy
Yeah.
about that. She's the Tauren Druid. So again, prowling around things is great. Really like that. That's good. My big pacifist, my Night Elf Rogue, hit 68 yesterday.
Where are you playing that one? Like where? Like what zones and stuff?
So fishing, cooking dailies in Dalaran,
Yeah.
Old Dal, and Stormwind, and then Sholazar. Sholazar.
And you're not worried
Follow
about
Good.
the water.
you're not worried about
No.
about mobs
No.
at that level?
Nah.
Oh.
No, because
Okay.
it's perfectly fine. I've been there since 64.
Do you mostly fish in that middle area with the water
Nope.
and stuff, or do you
No
actually
fishing.
do other things?
Nope, just literally go up and down the waterways picking herbs, and around the outside for the ore.
There's
And
definitely a lot of herbs that spawn there because my mains are on the list, so I
Lots.
remember picking flowers back then. So
yeah, it's so good,
can
and
see
it's
that.
so pretty, and
is.
and I've seen
Yeah.
King Crush like 3 times. So the big raptor, that's really like super scary. Don't ever even attempt on a bloodthirsty. Its hit points are way too much, and it is super scary. So he's been up 3 times, and Lockhew Naki, whatever, I could never pronounce it. You know the cat, the spirit beast?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's been up 4 times. I'm like, every time I go there, I'm like, there's my pussycat. I love that one. Yeah, which of course I can't kill, so I just kind of walk over and go, hey, pretty, you know, pretty, stay there. And then say, hey, anyone wants, it's up. And everyone's like, yeah, no. So I'm like, yeah, I'll just leave you alone. So that's all I do, is literally Sholazar is up and down the waterways, is the easiest. I'd be really careful when I'm near the undead area, because you can't sap them, so don't, you know, like, I don't go there. But the beasts, sap them, that's fine. You know, grab the ore or the flower, that's good. So yeah, 68.
Where did you go after 60? Like, because in chat,
Orion.
5 is saying that it scales from 64. So between 60 and 64, where did you go?
Borean.
Do you Borean Tundra? Okay.
Yeah.
And you're just careful because of scaling and stuff. Okay.
Yeah. Yep. All I do is go around the outside, like literally just watch where I'm going. I didn't even go to Howling Fjords because I was like, yeah, no.
So
and then Dragonblight.
I think one of the points I want to make is that, you know, I think you and I both leveled the same way, where we both leveled up in new Tanker Town, right? Super safe.
Yes.
Super safe. But after that, there's no super safe, right?
No.
You've got to be more okay. I'm just making sure. I'm just seeing you found something new, and I'm like, oh my god.
I mean, the safest thing you can possibly do is do your dailies. So obviously, most times it's not going to send you anywhere. Mind you, I've had serious words with Marcia Chase this week, because every time she wants to frickin' send me into Winter's Grass to get the Terrorfish, and I'm like looking at her like, Marcia, I'm a pacifist. You know I'm not going to go somewhere where I'm going to get flagged. Like, seriously? And she's like, you can do it. And I'm like, no, not going to happen. Give me another freaking quest. And she's like, come back and see me tomorrow. So that's been a little bit disconcerting because, you know, couple of days she's like, here, I've got the same quest for you again. And I'm like, we had this conversation yesterday.
Sorry.
And she's being nasty. So yeah, but pretty muchly anything. Yeah, I just pick up anything that will allow me to go from in Stormwind. If I'm not happy with the Stormwind ones, then I go to Darnassus. Like, all of Darnassus fishing and cooking dailies are good. There is no problem. So I still do them. They're still giving me over 7,000 XP, I think, for, you know, the Stormwind ones. It might even be 9. I can't remember. It's like, it's a chunk. So why not? Why wouldn't I keep doing them? So,
sure.
Yeah. Sure. Okay, other than that, Bloodthirsties this week. So, the Gnome Warlock hit 18. We're at 592 kills. My Dark Iron Warlock hit 24. She's at 215 kills. The Dwarf Pally, again, did not kill my Dwarf Pally. That's really good. She hit 25. I tried twice last week, Ali, so she's still alive.
I was like,
don't do that. Don't.
Yeah, I know. I keep giving Chris heart attacks every time. She's sorry, Chris. So yeah, she hit 25. She's at 919 kills. My Lightforged Hunter, this was interesting. So we hit 37, but I decided at 36 that we would go to Eastern Plaguelands because I have got the best run from Eastern Plaguelands, Western Plaguelands for rares. Well, I can kill the rares. So I get to Light's Hope, go out and kill the worm. right? The worm that's just right there in that like graveyard
yeah.
pit. Kill it. It's red to me. It's like level 41. Its hit points are under what I am. So I'm like, yeah, no, we've got this. Kill it. No problem. Get, like 7,000 plus XP. I'm like, hells yeah, this is
Nice.
excellent. Obviously rested XP. And then I make my way. Now, the problem with when you're in a zone that's a little bit above what you should be, Eastern Plaguelands is really tight for mobs. Plague bats, in particular. So I found I couldn't just charge and do my rare path without aggroing so many more mobs, so I'd have to pick and choose. So in the end I was like, yeah, let's go back to Western Plaguelands. So we'll be a little bit more, like a little bit less, hey, here I am, come hit me in the face. So so we hit 37 anyway, and we're at
I swear to God, Leeta.
791 kills. What? Hit me in the face. Yeah.
Oh, can you stop saying?
You're killing Stone. You're killing him.
Anyway, and then I also played my Night Elf Priest. So she hit 38. She's at 1,478 kills.
Oh my God.
What spec are you on her?
Disc.
Disco.
Cool.
Disco.
Makes
Yeah, I changed her way back because Shadow, not a fan. Not a fan.
If you don't have the crit and the haste, Shadow feels like it takes long.
Shadow
kill
is
things.
just, was really not. So Disc has been pretty good. So, so I'm doing well. I feel really happy with where the Bloods are at the moment. And I didn't play any of the big girls. I just didn't have a chance. But Bloods are... I love this. The killing is so good. Just grind killing is awesome. Allie, come to the dark side. Come to the dark side.
And that's
It's
honestly why
fantasy.
I've always been that type that just, if I need to vent after a long day, I like to go into a violent video game and kill things. So that's why I've honestly considered doing Bloodthirsty, and I almost did that before doing Iron Man.
Yeah.
So I might still create one.
Okay.
Just slowly level.
Yeah.
But
Do
if
it.
you
Do it.
you were trying to advertise for people to come into this, don't put up how many kills it's taken you, because oh my God, 1,478 kills. That's a no thank you.
Honestly,
Why?
it helps though, because like for
It's
example,
Oh my God.
I had this
It's
theory
interesting.
because for the longest time
It's
I just enjoy killing Murlocs.
Mm-hmm.
So I had this random thought, like, what if I just tried to level killing Murlocs and see just how far that takes me? And now that I see your number of
Ooh.
kills, it helps me to think maybe that's not the best idea. Maybe I need to change up the mob. We'll see. I don't know. So
It's, it's possible. You could possibly do that. Is there Murlocs in every zone? If not, there would
Not every
probably be
zone, but
Murlocs in a fair
I
chunk
think
of
you
zones.
could do that. I think
think
you
you
could.
could.
I may
level
do an experiment. I may
killing
create a
only
Bloodthirsty tune.
Murlocs.
And
Yeah.
just very slowly, when I have time here and there, level her
Yeah.
purely by killing Murlocs and see
Yeah.
how far it takes.
Absolutely.
Because the API will say what the... Well, it won't say that you've killed Murlocs, because Murlocs would fall under
humanoids.
humanoid,
Yep.
right? I was thinking that maybe...
On the honor
maybe
system,
that it
I
would
will only
just
kill
say,
Murlocs.
Yeah.
I'll
Do
name her
it.
like Ali
It's
Murloc or
interesting.
something, and just
Yeah.
kill. No, that sounds wrong. I'll find some name to her, and I will just only level Murlocs and to see how long that.
I think
takes
that's
me.
awesome. I think that's a great idea. Awesome.
I
Yeah.
might do that.
Yeah. Give it a go. Hey, look, what's the worst that can happen? You die.
Exactly. Exactly. And I've already done
Roll
that.
another
it's
one.
fine.
Do it again.
I've experienced it. It's fine.
Exactly. Speaking of deaths, I lost my iron last night. So,
Oh my God.
Oh.
yeah. So, we weren't doing too bad actually. 44 to 47. I hit 47. It's the highest that I've been for quite some time because, you know, it's just anyway. We did something. It was respawn. I was in Stranglethorn, so I've been doing Stranglethorn, which is not the usual route, but I really wanted to see if I could get through it. Because I love Stranglethorn. It's so good. So many quests, so many good things. But I had to go and get, was it Mari's Club foot? And over on, over on the coast, as you look at the map, over on the coast, where the like zombie undead guys are. And yeah, I killed him first and then happened to drag in another mob and then he respawned and it just turned into this dead. So the main thing is I actually was just like, yeah, oh well. So the good thing is I have got another hunter ready to go because I did roll one 2 months ago ready. And so I have got a Tauren hunter ready to go at level 10. So we'll be okay with that. But yeah, I'm happy because the death taught me 2 things. Not gonna do that quest. Okay. And 2, I'm happy because I made it past my last Iron Death. So okay.
Yeah.
So Ali, I hope that you're getting a lot of info. Wow, just hit the mic. It's pro. Don't do what she did.
Well, and see, here's my thought. Like, I have heard through the course of this show, you know, in past episodes and Discord and everything, I feel like a lot of deaths happen in Stranglethorn. So I plan to actually avoid Stranglethorn because I hear so many people talking about deaths in Stranglethorns because of stealth animals or whatever else happens. Like,
it's a bit rougher.
I might just avoid Stranglethorn, honestly.
Yeah.
Well, okay, the jaguars or panthers, right?
Yeah, panthers.
Those ones, okay.
Yeah.
But besides that, it's a great place to quest.
It's got lots of quests.
Yes, it is.
I just keep hearing about deaths in Stranglethorn, so I've been just like planning to avoid it.
It's like anything. If your gut says don't do it, there's plenty of other zones too. So
thank you, Leeta.
Go with that. Anyway, that's been my week. So, you know, ups, highs and lows, all of that kind of thing. But anyway, let's get on to the news.
Breaking now, news from the world of Warcraft with Leeta and Stone.
I cut it out. Why did it cut out? It cut in and out. Anyways, maybe because I made sound. My bad. You can blame me. It's my fault.
Hang on.
All right.
Better than this.
Before the Before the Storm Kickstarter.
Okay.
I'm so sorry I gave you the bumpers and the sound bites. I'm so sorry. Sorry. This year, okay, so we talked about this last week. No, not last week. The week before, right? The last time I was on, right? That we had a very sneaky thing, a really good thing that we couldn't talk about. That's really cool. So, in previous years, they Con Before the Storm is always on the Thursday before BlizzCon, right?
Mm-hmm.
And every year they're competing with the big beast that is WOWHEAD, and I think in previous years even to that, WoW Insider, right? I think they had their party.
Ooh, maybe.
Remember way back in the day, you know, when it was run by AOL and then Joystick and all that. I thought it was all on the same day, and you basically had to compete with each other, right? It's terrible. So like you had to pick, right? And you don't want to pick. You want to go to all the things, right? Because you're there. You've paid to be there, and like you don't have to pay to get into these things, but you're there to have fun, right? And you have to pick. Terrible. So this year, Con Before these. Dorm, which is why I don't do the promos, because I'm going to talk like this, even though I'm drunk. It's terrible. They've teamed up with WOWHEAD. So it's one party. It's amazing.
Yeah.
So exciting.
So exciting.
And I will tell you, I did not let it slip, but I hear people knew before the announcement was made. I can say I told people 5 minutes before Seraphis posted his thing. Okay.
I didn't tell people.
Because I knew that they were going to post their thing and then they were going to do the thing. It wasn't me, but apparently it's the worst kept freaking secret of all time. But this is really good for them. It's really good for
Super
us
exciting
as a
for 'em.
whole, that you don't have to compete and it's one big thing. And they are doing a Kickstarter so they can do art prints and offer all kinds of stuff like shirts, tons of stuff.
And their shirts
But
are so good this year. Oh
I
my gosh,
know.
There's
I love them
okay,
so
they've
much.
I know.
they've got 2 different designs. I can only afford to do one. Maybe Sarah will throw me in 2, but just saying because.
Don't do it. Don't do it, Sarah.
But there's one with the rocket that's flying with a dwarf and
Yes,
deer
that's the
that
best
are on
one.
it.
Oh, I
That's
can't wait.
mine,
I'm
dude. Oh my god!
It's so good. I love
Dude,
it so
they're
much.
very-
When it comes time to
very,
say you
very
have
cool.
to pick which one, yeah, that's the one I'm picking. Like hands down. That
He's
that
already
one is
picked.
amazing. Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, it's so. I mean, the other one's still really good and it's really well done, and I love the combination of the "Come for the Storm" logo with the WOWHEAD logo.
Mhm.
It looks really good, but I can't pass up the dwarf. It's I'm
Oh,
aiming
no,
for.
that-
both,
I mean, it's
possibly, but
amazing.
The dwarf
Yeah.
is so good.
I
Very
think
cool.
Sarah could throw me a. Anyways, so just to make a point of it, he didn't ask us to do all this. I am really excited because when I was there, like the last few years, it was knowing the work that they have to do, and then they have to compete. Now that they don't, it's gonna be amazing. It's
Yeah.
good. I mean, like it was
Yeah.
good before, but because they don't have to compete, and now they can merge and pool all the resource. Oh my god!
Yeah.
Oh my god! If
This is
you
my
could
first year going,
please-
so I'm like
please
super
go.
excited.
Oh, so exciting.
Super.
Was one of my favorite things last year was doing Come Before the Storm. It was so much fun. It really was. So
Tiber is right. The party has better swag than BlizzCon
Yeah,
does.
I have to agree
Mhm.
with
Yeah.
that.
The-
Granted, I like my
the
statue,
art-
but yeah, that's yeah.
Oh, I mean, yeah. Okay.
yeah.
Which okay. So the other thing is that you can go. They have the Kickstarter started this morning, I think, and you can go to dorm.com. And if you didn't know, because I like to bug him about this too, because everybody asks, you can pledge the money now, but you won't get charged for it until the Kickstarter's over. So it's like in a month and a half from now.
Yeah.
You don't have to wait for a paycheck or anything like that.
No, you don't need to wait for a paycheck right now, but look in the future. And if you want to, go send him a thing saying, "Hey, when do I hit the mic again? God damn it!"
Stop
So,
it.
when will I get charged? I don't want to do the Kickstarter pledge because I don't have cash right now. Just ask him that. Just ask him when you will be charged because he loves to answer it. Please.
Just like you like
Okay.
to answer about the FAQ.
I was gonna say, is that like the FAQ question?
It kind of feels like it's the same thing here. Way to support Sarah. Way to support him.
Well, he knows, right? Listen,
I got your back, Sarah.
I need to
Don't
do
worry
it while I can, right? So server changes were made this week, and I'm gonna say we're not gonna get into it. Like I had a whole thing on it. Okay, I tweaked it down. I summed it up, and a server has memory management built into it. Okay, so I shouldn't need to do anything. However, on a weekly basis, I get like jobs run all the time on my side, right? And I see these things saying that there's problems with XYZ, and I know that it's not the code. This is more it's more about resources. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I put in one line of code. I changed one line of code. I put my own code that wasn't already in there, and so far I've had nothing. No errors. An operating system should work. It should not require the admin to be able to go tweak stuff. No. It's supposed to work. Anyways. Look at her face. She's like, okay, Stone. Anyways, so we're looking good, and I can rest in peace knowing that we're all good, right? Like there's no errors. It's great.
Excellent. No
Okay,
errors is good.
Next, 8.2 raid testing is on the PTR. Why do we care, right? We don't raid.
Why,
right?
Stone?
Why do we care? I don't know. Well, I'll tell you why we care. Because when they do raid testing, it means that they're closing out on finishing up the patch.
Mm-hmm.
And with this patch, it means, the water strider, bye water walking. Just as a heads up, they're not gonna flip that back.
Yeah.
So, just as a heads up, this is coming soon, within the next few weeks. So, I think I had a date. I think I told you, Leeta. I was thinking end of May. Like the last Tuesday of May or the first Tuesday of June, I think we were talking about, because we're planning contest stuff and we're looking at dates and we're thinking, oh no, because we don't want a contest to run where a patch comes out and it screws everything up. That's why we don't have contests during certain times. Okay, we can have contests whenever, but I have a standard that I want to be met, and poor Layla knows, right? So, just as a heads up, this is coming out soon. So when the patch comes out, the other thing, I don't think it was a big deal before when the patch came out. It was more like we usually tell people, take off all your gear, because the cosmetic stuff, if it was white, it could change to green. So it's happened before.
It has happened before.
So we generally ask people, and we let people know that when there's a major patch, take off your gear just in case, because you will get flagged for it. But the last few, I think we've been okay. I don't think they've switched over anything, but better safe than sorry, because I am not flipping those flags. It's going to be insane, like how many flags I'm going to have to do. So I think that's it for news. Patches is why we can't have nice things.
I know. I saw that.
I was getting so mad about this on our teams last night. I was like, oh, poor Five. Oh, Bob, what are you doing?
All right. Okay. Let's do the state of the challenges. So, Ali, can I get you to read the irons for me, please?
Yes. And just like every guest before me, I will tell you that I'm probably going to mess up these names, and I apologize if I do.
They're used to it.
Please do.
It's okay.
So at 10, we have Iron Smash X. At 72, Red Flagged. 1 uncommon slot was equipped.
Yep. Ouch.
At 9, we have Zaliana. At 74. At 8, we have Pyromis at 77. Number 7, we have Nemesis at 82. At 6, we have Iredan at 85, and number 5 we have Feraleric at 85. At number 4 we have Azzy at 102.
Azzy.
Why didn't that update?
Well, because there's a Y and an I, and so I'm like,
because he died on that tune, but I feel like he deleted his character.
Oh,
and it takes four days for it to come up as a lost.
Oh, so is that an actual RIP?
Not dead, but lost. Yes, so he's dead.
So sad.
He probably died and was like, crikey, flip the shrimp on the Barbie, and and deleted the tune before he could upload.
We don't have shrimp. It's prawns. Jeez, Stone.
Yeah,
you
I
should
get it
know
right,
this.
Stone. God.
Prawns on the Barbie.
Prawns on the Barbie.
Well, sorry, Azzy. That's
Yeah.
sad.
Sorry.
Sorry. At number 3, we have Shinari 109 RIP.
Mm-hmm.
But also at number 2, we have Shinari 118. So hopefully
Different realm.
that death didn't hurt
Yes.
so badly. And at number 1, we have Kraknar
Yep.
at 120. Congratulations. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm. So this is our first. Yes, it's an allied race, but it's our first ever character to level up, like after 735, which is a big deal. It's like 1 year and 4 months since that patch came out that no one has been able to go from 1 to max. Yes, he didn't go from 1 to max, and we are going to make a big deal about the first person that goes from 1 to max. Yes, but this is the first person to go from 20 to max. I mean,
Yeah, big deal.
huge deal.
Yeah.
Big grats, dude, or
Yeah.
gal. I sorry,
Dude.
I gender.
Kraknar type. Grats.
Okay, dude. Okay, so, but man, that's our first. So I'm hoping this is gonna start, getting things going, where people will start to level up, and maybe we found a way to do it. Maybe we found a way to do it without having to skip 19 levels, right?
Yeah, we'll see.
Anyways,
Alrighty. Okay, so bloods for this week. Let's have a look. We've got at number 10. We've got Zaya Barra at 43. Number 9 is Thirsty Sush at 45. 8 this week is Soul Fist at 50. 7, look who we got. We got Bloodzots at 57. Number 6 is Voorhees at 59.
Voorhees.
Voorhees?
Jason Voorhees. Friday the 13th.
Oh.
Killing everyone with the goalie mask. It's spelled the same way.
Okay. I was never into that.
This is why I'm here.
See, you round each
Whatever.
other out. It
Whatever.
works.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway. Number
Lord
5.
Thunder and Jesus by.
Some stone. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know who this is. Sanguis Stone hit 62. Nice. Okay, number 4 is Soul Snuffer, who hit 69.
Stuffer. Soul Stuffer.
Snuffer. I said Soul Snuffer.
Right.
I
But I thought that was the one that you were going to have a problem with.
I
Or is
know,
there a
that's why I
different
said it really slowly, because I normally do have a problem trying to say Nisi's tunes. Okay, number 3 is Blood Trap, who hits 70. Number 2 is Soul Stoned at 79. And number 1 this week is Soulful Paw, hit 98. Well done, Bloods. All right. Pacifist, here we go. Ali, who have we got?
So, at number 10, we have Ferroflora at 43. At 9, we have Passing Stone at 46. We have Calionia at 51. At 7, we have Feripa at 56. At number 6, we have Herbalisa at 66. At 5, we have Passilita at 68. At 4, we have Pacifist, which, how did you get that name? At 68.
I know. I've said that before. Like,
She's got some of
I
the
don't know what
best
realm that
names.
is. I mean, we can go check what realm that is.
Maybe
but
one of the lower pop realms,
Wow.
but that's impressive. I just had to say that. Sorry. So there's 68. At number 3, we have Zaya Passy
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
at 73. And number 2, we have Passy Vetten at 81 RIP, which is a bummer. And then at number 1, we have Mon
Sprecher.
Sprecher at 93, red flagged for using elixirs.
Yep.
And I'm sorry I totally butchered your name.
Sorry.
Wow, we lost some high levels passes this week.
That's
Ouch.
hard. I mean, I was bummed to lose a 22, so I can only imagine how hard it was to lose an 81 and a 93 and everything.
And I noticed
or a 113. You can ask
Yes.
a couple people in our chat. They've lost some that are that high. It
That's
don't
rough.
feel good, but they kept going. Oh, so Leeta, why don't you start with the tins? Go, number 10. Come on, quick.
no, because you haven't done your job. How come
I
it
did do
won't
my job.
translate? You're being a pain.
Because you need to learn how to read Cyrillic.
I cannot
because
read
eventually we're all
freaking
gonna be
Cyrillic.
under Putin's thumb, okay?
No.
And we need to convert, okay? So
I
listen,
can't.
it's gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. I can't even freaking bring it up.
Putin's closer to Putin's closer to me than you, right? Because he just comes over the top. The
So,
pole,
Stone, you should be
right?
reading that name.
Okay.
That is also what Afrikadish.
Possibly. Okay, so in English it's oleic acid. Oleic.
Wow, you lick acid?
Oleic acid. That's what it says. I have no idea. Is that a type?
Oslovich.
Obviously, it's a type of acid.
Oslovich.
I don't know.
Thank
That's
you,
oh,
Nisi.
that's what
Google
it is.
Translate. Google Translate.
That's
is
what
your
that's what I
friend.
just did. That's what it came up with. Anyway, they hit level 30 on the tins, so well done. Number 9 this week is Iron Bow at 31. 8 is Better Tin at 33. 7, Subway at 40. 6 this week is Stone. Fix number 5.
What?
Fix number 5.
5.
6 this week is
Oh, you don't know what that one is?
Wallace at 43.
Okay. Okay. So
Stone,
number
what
10,
is number 5?
Number 10, it translates to Olovix. Okay? Olovix. I don't know why you picked Russian. Just pick the language that it finds.
Don't know.
This
That's
one-
what it came up.
This one,
It says Bulgarian.
this one is that. Yeah. Yeah. It's Cyrillic in the letters, okay? So you can use that between different
I'm
languages.
flat out doing Australian English, okay? That's what I'm saying.
I mean,
Like,
I know that's like a completely different thing, but Lord Thunder and Jesus by. You know, we are an entire world. Embrace the world. Good Lord.
I mean, it's the
Baby
world
Jesus.
of Warcraft.
Sweet
Yes, it
baby
is.
Jesus, Stone.
Maybe
Anyway, number
you
5
should open
is
things up to the Koreans, and then you will have
That's right.
fun because you're gonna have to read all those names.
Shush.
Have fun with that.
Shush. Okay, number 5 this week is Statsman. Hit 44 because I can't say the pronunciation.
Sure.
But congratulations. Number 4 is Lucy Lynn Powell at 62. 3 is Ferris Shaman at 66. Number 2 is Sachingon?
Oh, that one. Yeah.
At 78. And Ferris Gay is number 1 this week at 96. So well done, tins. Okay, greens. Ellie, go for it.
So at number 10, we have Green Guskan at 63. Number 9, we have Ferris Shami at 63. Number 8, we have Iron Green, which is a 66 RIP. Sorry, that's so sad. At number
Sorry.
7, we have Gabriella at 66. Also RIP. So not only did I mess up your
Sorry.
name, but you also died, so I am really sorry.
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 At number 6, we have Green Russ at 70. At number 5, we have 9 at 82. Number 4, we have Ferverde
Mm-hmm.
at 87. Sure. At number 3, we have Shalira at 90. At number 2, we have Zygalith. Zygalith at 100. And number 1, we have Execute at 102.
Chop chop.
Nice.
All right. Okay. We got Iron Teams. Man, I am feeling it. Good. I am telling you, I feel no pain, man.
Nice.
The Druids are dead at level 22. I mean, but I don't think my liver can take this every day, right? So, but number 6 is Nile Fist. Fist in the face. Nile Fist hits level 24. Number 5 is the Iron Multi-Boxer at level 28. Number 4 is the Flying Dutchman. Jeez, Lord Tundran is dead at level 30.
Oh.
Enter your team name 80 characters max. I decided I wanted to keep that because, I thought it was funny.
It is funny.
Are also unfortunately dead at level 30 as well. Number 2, Team Puppet Rides Again is at level 47. And Don't Go Into That Spooky House is dead at level 51. Did they die by going into the spooky house again? Yes, they were. Well, I think, honestly, I think that Iron Teams, I think people get this thing where, we are on a team and and it's going to make it quick and easy, right? Because like me, like everyone loves it quick and easy. So let's just do it really fast. And they don't realize that any one person on that team can ruin it for everybody. Right?
Mm-hmm.
If one person on that team has something wrong with them, everyone on the team gets it.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like spreading disease too. So quick and easy isn't always the best way to go. So
Yes.
Iron Teams is not easy. We have never had a team to get to max. So good luck on everybody. Blood Teams, Injure Face is level 28 and grade D but headable. It's just Taco Bell. Is level 31 because
Nice.
that's true.
I love these names. They're so great.
Yes, their names are pretty awesome. So green teams, we got one this week. So straight out of Blackrock, is level 40. Good job.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Wow. Awesome.
I would think a green team is going to be much easier to get to max than an iron, obviously, right?
Mm.
But man, I just like the people dying in these iron teams. Just
That's
like,
rough.
come on, yo.
You can
like-
do it, guys.
Get it? You can
Yeah.
do it. Focus.
Slow and
Focus.
steady.
Slow
Yes.
and steady. Because, when you go quick and fast, sometimes,
quick and easy.
there's sometimes it's good to go quick and fast. Most of the time, especially for this, probably not. You want to go slow and steady, get to the top, and then you're there. It's all good, right? So
It's all good.
next. Yeah.
Exactly. Okay, let's move on. Yeah, he's obviously not drunk enough, Azzy. Okay. Let's hang on.
I mean,
Bumper time.
I
Let's
can get
do
another shot if you want.
it. Go.
Do it.
No.
This just in. It's Chit Chat!
Okay. All right. So this is the time where we do our send in your puns, your jokes, your tips, your tricks, your questions, all that kind of thing. So, starting off, which is really tradition.
Yes, I've
I'm
noticed this.
not sure because I haven't looked at it, Ali. So this is you. Guest always does Azzy's pun. I apologize, maybe. Anyway, go for it. I'll listen.
So, how do you find Will Smith in the snow? You look for the Fresh Prince. Admittedly, I've heard that one before, Azzy, but that's still it's.
I haven't heard that one. That's so cute.
good.
I love that show. That was
good.
really
I
good.
also, my husband's big into the puns and stuff, so I've heard a lot of them.
God.
Oh,
which means
okay.
I've heard this one, but
Nice.
I will still give you credit, Azzy. That's pretty good.
That's pretty cool. All right. Okay. So we've got from Dave the Hunter. I just realized it has been years since I did the hokey pokey. I guess I forgot what it is all about.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
That one I might
Thanks,
need to take a
guys.
shot for.
Thanks.
Do it.
Thanks.
Do it.
Nice. All right.
Are you sure? Because I've got my San Jose Sharks shot glass that I do it with.
I don't care. Do it.
Oh wow. Okay.
Oh, all right.
Next.
Next.
From Skookum.
Mm-hmm.
So, and actually, I can answer this. So, question regarding the Iron Man challenge: are we allowed to momentarily equip greens, blues, and purples just to collect the transmog appearance, and then immediately switch it back to the white piece after collecting appearance, or does that break the gear rule? That does break the gear rule.
Mm-hmm.
If it's a BOE, send it to an alt.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, sorry.
Yep. Otherwise, don't touch it.
Yep.
You equip it,
If
you're done.
you have equipped the gear, Blizzard tracks that. And
Yeah.
when Blizzard reports on that, I don't care what anybody says. We have to go by what Blizzard is saying. So that's how it is. Sorry,
Flagged.
but
Yeah.
I myself have flagged myself like that. Not many times, but a couple times where it hurt. Where it hurt. Death Knight when I finally got my Death Knight out of the zone.
Yeah.
And then I equipped a blue piece of gear. I'm like, are you kidding? And I thought I was trying to sell it. Are you kidding?
Yeah.
I was so mad. So mad. But there's nothing we can do when Blizzard sees that stuff.
Yeah. Exactly. So,
Sorry.
have a
Sorry.
bank tune or have another tune that you can send it to so you can learn it for the account. Like, that's fine. Or sell it.
Yes.
It might be a really good
Well-
piece that you can sell and make some gold. You could do that.
Usually what I do is that I keep it, because if I lose that tune and I could equip it, then once I die, then I'll go and
Yeah.
equip it and then I earn it. And great.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That's a good way
Put it
to-
in the bank for now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Absolutely. All right. Okay. So from Cattle Axe, I can't find it anywhere saying I can't, but is stone form dwarf racial okay to use as a dwarf?
Stone
Okay.
form. You want to be me
Get it?
is always
Stone
great.
form.
It's
No.
always
Got it.
good.
No.
Stone.
It does state that you can use your spells, so yeah,
Yes.
you're
Yes.
okay.
You
to
can
use
use
that.
anything that's for a racial with the exception of the Panda XP thing.
Yes.
But that's
Stone
not a
form.
racial, that's a buff that's given to you.
Yeah.
But we'll talk about that after because it's one of our questions after.
Okay.
From
Allie.
Nelsie. Are we allowed to use Embrace the Loa for Zandalar Troll Bloodthirsty? Racial. Yes. Because it's a racial.
It's racial.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. Same person says in the bloody rules, can I open chests? So chests are pretty good up until Pandaria.
Pandaland,
when-
yep. Once
that's when they
you get
change.
Pandaland, they might start. Well, no, not might. They will start
will.
to count as quests after
Yes.
you log out. So testing,
Yes.
I believe, Boz tested, Nisi, and if anybody else did, I'm sorry, but I know those two people did for sure. They
Yeah.
tested, and when you log out, you get the quests. Even though it doesn't show up right then, you do get the quests assigned, and you're going to get flagged. So no.
Yeah.
So,
Exactly. But other than
Chest
that,
okay, up until end of Cataclysm.
Endicata. Absolutely. Yeah. All right. Next one. Allie, who we got?
From Sean. There are no appropriate level weapons in Acaris. They force a blue level sword on you. Does that affect things?
Well, okay. So
Death Knight?
they don't actually. So yes. So it's not a forced equip. Okay. you actually get that, and you actually have to click it and use it. So you can't use that. So what you will have to do is go figure out to use a different spec to do what you need to do until you get a weapon from one of the mobs down below, and you can get all kinds of stuff, like all kinds of white and gray gear. But do not equip the blue weapon. The biggest change that I found out about is that they don't even give you a green gear now. Like they give you green gear, but not the green sword, which is a change.
Yeah,
okay.
that's different.
And that's why I was like, oh, so how am I going to kill things? Well, I mean, I have my ghoul, and I can seize them. Fine, so it's no problem. But you need to get through as many quests as you can and try to get a weapon drop off of the NPC, for the mobs down below. Yeah. Do not equip the blue weapon. It's bad.
Okay. Yep. Absolutely. All right. So from Jackknife, could I get a clarification on yellow flags? For example, it says secondary professions will get a yellow flag. I read where first aid was allowed, but with it now removed from the game, I was just wanted to check if cooking, fishing, and archaeology is allowed. I'm assuming they're talking about an iron.
Iron, yeah, I think they're talking about an iron, and no. I mean, you can do cooking, fishing, and archae, but you're gonna get yellow flagged.
Yeah.
So.
Which makes it not a true iron, as far as I'm concerned.
Which. Leeta, I mean, listen, if you want a level like that, just know that you won't be green flagged.
Yeah.
And people like her are going to be like, not a true iron. But, we won't do a write-up on you for sure, because we would only do write-ups on green max level irons that are not Death Knights, Demon Hunters, and allied races, with the exception of the new 120, because that's the first one that we've had for a year and 4 months. So that's the exception for that one. So if you want to do that and play like a different way, go for it. Try it. The other thing, though, is that if you're yellow flagged and you get another yellow flag for a different violation, you're going to get red flagged.
Yeah.
So 2 yellows is a red, and you're done. And then we don't track you anymore. It's gone. Sorry.
That's a good point. Yeah.
I think that's a important thing to know as well.
Yeah, definitely.
So.
Okay.
From Love KT Perry. I just started an Iron Man character, very excited, and I just wanted to double check to see if my pet could die and be resurrected. Thanks. I believe so, yes.
Yes.
I'm going to assume Hunter.
Yeah.
But Hunter Warlock? Yep.
Fine.
Yeah. That's fine. Okay, bars. All right. While leveling...
Yeah, it's our boss.
It is our boss. I know. I was like, what's boss doing? While leveling a panda, I wondered if the monk quests from the shrine are allowed. I know the buff won't be, but didn't know about the quest itself. I know this has come up before, but I can't remember, and I wouldn't know how to answer. So is that like the daily panda quest?
No, not the daily. Well, not the daily. Is it? You basically get it every 10 levels or so.
Every 10,
right?
yes.
Right.
Okay.
So yes, you can do the quests, but the XP buff, no.
Yes.
I think Stir answered and said that from what he was playing, doing the monk quests on an iron was really hard, and you're gonna die. So don't.
Oh.
It's not worth it.
Yeah.
If you happen to survive that somehow, because I've done that a couple times on my monk. It's not a challenge tune. Can you just like click off the buff and it's okay?
Yes.
Okay.
You have to unclick it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Next one, Ali. Who we got?
From Annette. I have a strange mystery to me and I wanted to check with you about it. I have a level 25 pacifist rogue, and today I decided just to double check the statistics on her. I have included the screen caps for you. I got no kills on anything, but I somehow have a killing blow. I have not, as far as I know, killed anything, not a critter or anything.
So at first glance, we account, like I figured this was a case of prox kills, where if you're near something and something dies, even though you didn't touch it, it's now a new feature. Not new, but it's
been a while.
Warlords.
Yeah.
If you're close to it, you're going to get credit for that kill. So we have built into the challenge where if you go from if you got 1 to 4 kills but no killing blows, you won't be flagged. If you have 5 to 9, you will be yellow flagged as long as you don't have a killing blow. If you have 10 or more kills because of these prox kills, then you're red flag. So you still need to watch out what you're doing. But in her case, it's different. She's saying she has a killing blow.
Yeah.
But no kill. And I don't know if I've seen that. Which means to me, she really needs to watch out, because if she happens to get a prox kill, she will have 1 kill with 1 killing blow, and that will be a yellow flag. Right?
Yeah.
So
could it be
I have never seen. Well, maybe it's something to do with a quest. I don't know. I'm not sure if the chat knows too, but have you ever seen something where you get the killing blow but not a kill? Like, that seems odd to me, right? And I mean, who knows really how Blizzard's stats work, right? But this is the first time that I've really seen anything like that before, where there's a killing blow but no kill. So, Fair says Dark Moon Fair. Oh, is that because of the whack-a-knoll? But she says she's only got 1.
Yeah.
Right? But if you did the whack-a-knoll, so your pacifist got a bunch of killing blows but no kills. I wonder. Because you'd think with whack-a-knoll, she's got to hit many things, right? So it would be more than just the 1, right? Maybe she hit the 1 knoll and was like, I'm not going to do this, or ran out and was like, oh, crap, how did I get a killing blow? Okay.
Yeah. Maybe. Be interesting. It was an email sent to us, so hopefully she might get back to us. We wanted to include it because obviously it's a little different, so if anyone's got any extra info, let us know. And I mean, for us, if you went to Dark Moon Fair, was there something specific that you did that you normally haven't done before? So it'd be interesting to see what she has to say on that. So yeah, it's definitely a mystery. Anyway, we will see what we got.
So I got chat room questions. There's a couple that I pulled out here. Shank Master Tester. Can we switch specs? Hallie, can we switch specs?
Yes.
Now, how do you know that?
I read the FAQ.
Yeah. Done.
I doubted myself for a second. I was like, wait, did I really read that? Am I going insane? But yeah, I'm pretty sure I read that in the FAQ.
That's it.
But thanks for the test there, Shankmaster. Good job.
Nice.
I think we can just end the show right now.
Done. Is that like drop mic? Done.
Yeah.
Boom.
Read the FAQ. Okay.
Read the FAQ.
So, got a question for from Moria TV. Question, not sure if we can answer. Yes, you can. Why are red flags still in the list? Because they're not dead. So we keep everybody that's alive or not lost. So I keep a list of people that are alive and people that are dead and lost, meaning they've deleted the character and they're no longer to be found and I can't find them, so I mark them as lost. It takes a while for them to be marked as lost, but that's just how it is. But the red flag are still there to show, you can get that high and still be red flagged, and you can mouse over the little flag and see why they got red flagged. Why? You're right. And
Yep.
don't do what they did. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So another question from Daenerys 1985: if an allied toon race makes it to 120, do they not get the same recognition as a regular toon? On the grand scheme of things, no, because they didn't go from 1 to 120. However, so we do a blog write-up on people that were that are not allied, not demon hunters because they start too high, and not death knights because they start too high. Okay, because we want to keep the write-ups to the characters and classes that go from 1 to max. In some cases, we make the exception where it's been a year and a bit, and we've not had anybody get from whatever level. Like, so in the case of Ragnar, we go from 20 to 120. Now, if he was a Death Knight, I would say we wouldn't do an ally. I would say that we wouldn't do a write-up because it's 55 levels and not 20. So 20, to be fair and not to put down anybody, but I feel like 1 to 20 is fairly easy. And I think that there is a slight case to be made to just add all the allied races into the normal list, but I'd prefer to not do that right now. I'd prefer to do the filters and all that stuff, and the filters are coming eventually. So that's why we don't do it, because it's not the same. It's not the same as 1 to 120. So the first person that makes it from 1 to 120, yeah, we're going to do the same thing. Like, it's a big deal.
Big deal.
Big deal. And I don't want to make his level 20 to 120 seem less, because it is a big deal, because we've not had anybody. And again, a year and 4 months. A year
And don't forget,
4 months.
these are new tunes made since
These are
BFA.
yes.
These are not tunes that were made prior to this. A lot, there are
Right.
tunes that have been going for a lot longer than that.
Yep.
This is a new tune for this expansion, so it is a big deal to have that, and some recognition is worthwhile. So absolutely. Yep. But yeah, we're gunning. Come on, guys. 1 to 120.
I thought that Azzy was going to make it to
so too.
120,
Yeah.
and then he.
I know. It's like it was a real bugger of a death. I think we all feel for him on that one. But anyway, he's back. Look, he's back. You watch him level. He's a machine.
Well, he's
levels a freaking
quickly.
machine.
Yes,
yeah, absolutely. He'll be back up there soon.
So that's all that I really have, honestly. So okay, so thank you to Oddly Iron Elite. You know what? One question came up actually that I didn't put in the notes. What's the difference between the challenger list and the full list? So you know how we have the weekly list? Well, the weekly list is if you die, if you level up, if you change your class or something like that, we will put it out on that weekly list, and then it resets on I think we had an issue on last week on Monday because I had to reset the weekly list. Okay.
Yes.
Because I had issues with the flags for allied races, so I reset everyone, and because of that, I had to reset the whole weekly list. So that week was kind of a weird one. This week was a full week, but that's the difference. Is like the list on the front page of the site shows that these are the players that are playing.
Yeah.
And the main, like the full list, if you go click on all, like on each of the lists, like all, that will bring you to the full blown list of everyone minus allied races. So an interesting thing is that on the weekly list, we add Death Knights, Demon Hunters, allied races. There are some level restrictions on the Demon Hunters and stuff, and the Death Knights, but overall, those are like a full complete list of every race. There's no filters on the all lists. There are separated lists. Wow, English is hard. So that was one of the questions I had a couple days ago, I think.
Yeah.
It was just on Discord directly to me. So and I forgot. So that's probably why I don't know if I answered them. So sorry. But if you've got a legit question, honestly, ask it in the Discord general chat, because I tend, like, if I go away from the computer, I tend to shut Discord down, so that I'm not always on, right? It's more of a mental health thing. So, okay. So I want to thank everybody for supporting the Iron Elite. Honestly, supporting the Iron Elite, supporting us, supporting me with your dollars, because it definitely helps. The server costs money, and you are giving me some of your cash, so thank you very, very much. We did get new Iron Elite. Dino was new a couple weeks ago, but because Twitch subs, I don't notice them. If it's a new Twitch sub, I won't know until I actually go check, and I don't check all the time. So if I miss you and you're new, sorry. I will eventually get you when I go check. If you say that you subbed, hook up your Discord account with your Twitch account, and you should get the role. And then even in the new channels that you have access to, just say, "Hi, I'm new. I just subbed," and awesome. Because besides that, I have to go open up like a different app, and I don't check it every day. That's for sure. I check it once a month. So Dino had subbed a couple weeks ago. So sorry, Dino, I'm a bad person. But we also got Gaztin and Onyx Hammer this week. So thank you both, or thank all three of you very, very much.
Thank you guys
for supporting the site. I mean, I say it all the time. It 100% helps. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me get your crap together, Stone. There we go. Okay, so I want to thank everyone who is a Iron Elite for your support for the month. Aliandras, I don't know who that is. Hey, thank you very, very much. Azzy, Boz, Chupa, Crash Landing 99, Dave the Hunter, Dino, Execute, LB, Fair, 5 Iron, Frasley, Sparkspan, Gaston, Grand Negus, Introvert Genius, Cashbringer. Yes, I'm going to do it every time. Cash me outside. Carice, an anonymous koala who will remain anonymous, who's an Australian female somewhere in Australia. Thank you very much. Layla, Mrs. Rock Guru, Never Died, Nisi, Oh Canada, Onyx Hammer, P.S. Ducky, Rude de Bruin, Soylent Greener, because it's better than Soylent Green. I have to do that every time because OCD. Stir, Swingcat, Taco, Thelani, Tiber, aka Tiber, Toasty, Tuli Bardine, Turwinkle, Two Frog, Ominia, Unamathil, Winema, Zaya, Zorz. Thank you very, very much. I mean, I can only give you words. It definitely helps. Actually, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to tell you guys something, and Leeta knows. Well, some of our mods know, but in 2 weeks' time, I think we're going to try a Iron Elite call-in show. Now, it doesn't mean that we're going to be able to get everybody on that wants to come on, because we're going to do a certain amount of time, because we're already at 2 hours. Because Leeta is just talking her face off. So she's making the time, like, we're already like a half an hour over, right? So we're going to try to do an Iron Elite call-in show.
Sometimes you got to go long.
I'll do the... Well, I mean, that's my problem, I guess, right? Anyway,
so you're quick and easy.
Yeah, I'm just easy. I'm just cheap. So I just get a couple beers in me and I'm good to go. Really cheap. So you can we will post info in the Iron Elite channels, but I just want to set the expectation. It's just this is going to be new,
Mm.
and I'm trying to figure out how to do it, because I think I'm going to host that one first to make sure I get my mind around it, because we're not sure. Listen, I'm not sure how it's going to go. All right, so
Gotta try
I
some
want
new
to try to
things.
get
So
I want to try to get everybody on, but it depends on how many people are on. So we're gonna only have a certain amount of time, and if you don't get on this time, we're gonna try it once a month, depending on how this one goes. If this one goes well, we'll do it once a month or so, and we'll tweak it. Okay, so this is new. If you don't get on, I'm sorry. I'm from up north.
show's
We say
for-
sorry all the time.
the show is yeah. Just remember, the show is for everyone, but the Iron Elite part, it's specifically for our supporters. So it is only for those people that are part of the Iron Elite. So
sorry.
So
sorry.
Just so you know, okay. But more information is coming.
Will come out soon.
TM.
Frickin' easy. Thank you to our mods. Us who also, I'm very sorry to our mods. I changed all their nicknames because I figured out I could, so I did, because I thought make them silly names, like nothing bad or anything, except Zortz's was, I think Zortz, I don't know if he knew what we changed it to, because he was like, because he never said anything. So anyways, thank you to our mods.
Say anything.
Well, maybe he does like being Twinkle's sidekick. It's possible. But now he's Captain Coffee, so that's cool too. Thank you to Awesome Trousers, Boz, Fair, Chris, who's new. I think you said that last week, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? But still, thank you very much. Nisi, I swear to God, Nisi, stop saying sorry to me. She says sorry to me all the time. Hey, Stone, sorry to bug you. No, just come on in. Sorry. I'm like, I feel like she's from up north too, like me. Sorry, like she's got the sorry gene embedded into her. I feel like we could bring her up here and the guards would be like, oh yeah, it's okay. Yeah, she's from up here, because she'd be like, oh sorry, I forgot my passport, and the guards would be like, oh that's okay, and she's in, right? Okay, Stir, Zaya, and Zortz, thank you very, very much. Oh man. Oh wow, Zortz saw it. It's been duly noted, and I will destroy you for it. Okay, well, I guess I'm not going to be playing any shoot 'em games with him, because he's going to shoot me. So, all right. I'm sorry. Well, we're going to do this. Sorry, Leeta. We're going to do it. Thank you to everybody watching. If you want to watch a show, you can join all these poor people that had to suffer through all my crap, like these people. Fair, yeah, like amazing people. Like I feel like I was saying poor because they had to suffer through my crap, right? You know, but they are amazing.
They are.
Thank you very much for watching and chatting with us, because otherwise, we're just talking to the beer bottle. Hello, Laker Strong. How are you doing? Good. Okay, so thank you to Fair, Chris, Leeta, Nisi, Stir, that's a bot, Zortz, Ali, bot, back in 2 minutes. I think that's Onyx Hammer. I think I was seeing in chat. Seraphis, Chupa, bot, Corpse Grind Official. Seen him chatting in chat. Hello. Oh, sweet. I get to do it again. That's me getting shot down by girls, okay? In school. Crash Landing 99. I love his name. Dave DeHunter, Execute, Flex, Azzy, Jane Cobb, Firefly. No? Have you watched Firefly? Jane? Yeah.
Yep.
Jane is the best. Janestown is the best one of. Man, it's amazing.
Yes.
It has two of them. Okay. Anyways, I just recently watched them again, so that's why it's okay. Joby. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. Joja. I'm gonna say Leet because Leet. Layla Lurks. Moria TV. I'm so sorry. Oh man. Pulse. Jeez, Lord Thunder and Jesus by. Wow. Faka. Have you been reading the FAQ again? I think so. I think this person is really good at doing the FAQ. Tiber, aka Tiber, bot, and 5 Iron. Poor 5 had to deal with our crap last night. I'm so sorry. Thank you very, very much. So, yeah.
Nice.
I'm gonna say one last thing.
Okay.
Change is hard. Change is hard. I'm very sorry for being snippy with some stuff. I'm sorry. But change is hard to do what we're trying to do, right?
Yes.
So I'm sorry. Bear with me. You know who you are. If you felt slighted because I'm like, me. Sorry. Okay? Oh,
Yes.
man. I'm not controlling the cam. Son of a... Because otherwise I'd go full cam. Sorry. And I do the right up. Okay. Sorry. All right. Go.
Okay. Thank you for the apology. And yes, it's, change is definitely hard. So, it is what it will be. So for next week, so our next show is May 18th, Saturday, May 18th, 7 p.m. Eastern time as usual. We will be having Moon Daisy will be coming to join us. So that's super exciting. We can have a chat with her. Ali, thank you so much for joining us today. We really appreciate it. Loved hearing all the stories and really happy that you've rolled again, and can't wait to hear more adventures from you. So can you please tell everyone where they can find you, where they can get in contact with you?
Well, the best places to find me would be on Twitter at Aliandras K, or my show on Twitter at Dungeon Fables. And I am also on All Things Azeroth, which is All Things AZ. Although I don't control that Twitter, but I'm going to promote it anyways. You can find my show at Wow. I'm really good at this, I promise. You can find my show, Dungeon Fables, at dungeonfables.com or wherever you get your podcasts. And I'm also on All Things Azeroth every week. You can email the show at dungeonfables@gmail.com, or you can find me on the new Instagram at Dungeon Fables, where usually I just post screenshots of game stuff anyways.
Nice.
And that's the best places as of now.
Excellent.
I'm also on WoW Challenges Discord, so there's that too.
Yay! That's exciting.
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
I'm not. It's an awesome Discord.
It is. It can be a lot of fun.
Oh, I gotta deal with my crap.
We also will have this information up on the website with the episode. So thank you for all of that. Now, you can find the website, which is wowchallenges.com. There you will also find all the information for our Discord, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube channel. So go and have a look on there. Don't forget, you can download the episode and listen to us via Google Play, iTunes, Spotify, and Stitcher Radio. And if you would like to send an email to the show, you most certainly can. Send it to podcast@wowchallenges.com.
We actually got an email, and it was...
We did.
Yeah, it was good.
Thank you,
Annette. It was
Appreciate
spam.
that. It was lovely. Yeah, thank you.
It was not spam. So, you can find me on Twitter at STONEGRASP, like I'm grasping your stone. I had to do it one more time. Because people with 1 stone, like they might not get as much love as people with 2. So, gotta give them some love too. As well as the Adventures in Azeroth podcast, which I don't know. We're doing one. I know we've got one scheduled.
Yeah,
right?
We do.
So.
Yeah, because we've got things to reveal.
Ooh.
What?
Not us. The screenshot.
Oh.
The screenshot. Where in the world?
I'm like, what are you talking about, yo? What the hell are you talking about? What are you talking about?
we have got an episode coming soon. All right. So where you can find me, I am on Twitter at Leeta Wow, which is LEETAWOW, as well as Behind the Avatar, which is my other show, and of course Adventures in Azeroth, which will be happening sometime soon. TM. Now, as always, we want to give big shout outs to both Mark Honan and Epic Insanity, because Mark Honan does our intro and Epic does our outro. We love them, appreciate what they do, so please show them some love as well. Mark Honan you can find on Twitter at MarkHonanWow, and Epic is also at Epic_Insanity, and you can check out Epic's shows, which are Frozen Nerds and Epic Questions. Other than that, thank you very much, chat room. We appreciate you hanging around and having some fun with us. Ali, thank you so much again for your time today and for the fun. It's been a great show. We really do appreciate it. Again, good luck with your challenge tunes, and we look forward to all the new adventures that you have on them. Other than that, I think say goodbye, guys. We'll catch you soon.
I'm so sorry, Ali, for what you had to go through. Bye.
No, you're not.
No, I'm not.
The WoW Challenges podcast is a World of Warcraft gaming podcast. Produced by Stone and Leeta, copyright 2018. Portions of this podcast belong entirely to Blizzard Entertainment. The music used on this show belongs to Kevin MacLeod, and you can find his great royalty-free music at incomputech.com. No copyright infringement is intended.
It was cutting in and out.
It was fine, mine.
Yeah, I think your PC, I think you've got a potato. You need to get a better one.
Really? You're gonna pull that? You're gonna pull that? Show titles.
I mean, Nisi says not for her.
Mine was
so,
fine.
Ali, were you hearing it cutting in and out at the beginning?
It might be Discord.
In Discord. I have Twitch turned down, so I don't hear the weird echo because it really throws me off. But in Discord.
I have Discord. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So for the guests, it's throwing us off, Leeta. Okay, I've got 3 show titles.
Okay.
1, I read the FAQ. 2, death by crabs.
Yep.
And
It should be
3,
death by
I'll
crabs.
have a bowl. I'll have a bowl of crab bisque.
When was okay? I've got neutral crab for the death. Or
Ali,
watch out for crabs.
Don't pick that one.
Hang on, I got to get my doc up because I've got the show title stock. Where's my doc?
Well, who else has show titles in the chat?
Don't know.
Death by crabs.
Death by crabs. Yeah, we've got
but
that.
If you all have other stuff,
Or Ali might have her own. Ali, what do you reckon? What do you like?
I don't know. I've been partial to either Death by Crabs or I read the FAQ because I saw both of those a few times in chat. So they're both good.
You know what to pick. The mods vote for the FAQ one. I know they will.
I think all the mods liked the I read the FAQ part.
Did you read the FAQ? Story from the North. Well, she's not from the North, so.
No,
and this is not a show
Canadian.
about the hosts. It's about the guest. I read
Okay.
the FAQ is gold.
Yep.
Wow, I think Zoris is drunk. So I read the FAQ was originally submitted by Stir.
Aha.
That's
Thank you.
where I got it from.
All right, let me put that in because that is interesting. I'm keeping a list.
Yes, we're tracking to see who gets the most title selections.
Yeah.
Just
interesting. It's interesting. Yeah, no one's gonna know until the end of the year. It's all mine. Nobody knows. Anyway.
I don't know if giving you power is a good idea.
I know.
I mean, I can see it.
I can see her getting drunk off the power is what I can see.
Of course, I'm a warlock.
That's why,
we love power.
Oh, for Christ's sakes, warlocks are terrible. Jesus. Wow. Oh, she did it on the air.
Oh.
See? You guys see the crap I deal with.
because
after the show is done, she gives me all the crap all the time. But it's worse than this. This is nothing.
Oh,
She's
but it is
swearing at
not
me.
worse than this.
Oh,
Bullshit.
You're horrible, terrible. Yeah, you're shit. You're such a shit host. All the time. All the time. I deal with it all the time.
Hang on.
All the time.
Do you want a spoon so you can... I haven't got a spoon. Do you want a shovel? Dig your hole a bit deeper, Stone. Yeah.
It's true.
Anyway. Okay, so I think we've got... I read the FAQ,
Wow,
yeah.
Rat bag might be one too. What the frick? Yes.
Wow.
She calls me rat bag all the time.
No, I know you, Stone.
And here's
and
one too.
I think you earn it once in a while.
Oh,
Wow.
Once
Not all the
every,
time.
like,
I'm
an
saying
hour.
once in a
Wow.
while.
Like, all
Once
the
in a
What the
time.
hell?
Hmm.
What the hell? I'll have you. I suggested you as a guest. Wow.
I know, it's fantastic.
Hey,
Love
I said
it.
once in a while.
Love it.
Once in a while.
No,
Oh,
she's
man.
with me.
Once in a while.
She calls me Bogan too. If you're not Aussie, you don't know what that means. But what the hell?
I have never called you Bogan. We were talking about
Yes, you have.
Bogan. When? When did I
Come
call you?
here, Bob.
I've
here, Bob.
never
Don't
called
know
you
what that
Bogan.
means.
Come.
Sweet baby cheeses.
Yeah,
Sweet baby cheeses. He knows that's the whole Kath and Kim thing. Which is
Here you go.
completely...
Here's a.
Hey, Bob. Hey,
He's
Bob.
like, why are you holding
Yeah.
me like this for? Remember? He's like,
You
"What
know,
are
it'd be
doing?"
really funny if he turned around and just went like...
And bit my face off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Whereas if Kobe was here, Kobe would be like, lick, lick,
He
lick.
wants to touch the
Like,
mic.
hey, Mom. Yeah.
You know, I feel
Anyway.
I feel a lot of love between you two. It's real. It's there.
Bob.
Yeah.
Bob and Stone.
Love.
I met
No.
Stone and Leeta. You know.
Oh.
That's cool too.
It's called this really weird friendship. Like, thank God we're friends.
I
Because
totally
seriously,
understand it.
seriously,
Why would you
Yeah.
even bring that up?
yeah.
Terrible. What are you doing? He's biting my headphone cord. Get out of here.
Let's just say
You know?
there are things there are things that cannot go unseen. Oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah, like me laying in bed and waiting for you to get out of the room so I can go to the bathroom at BlizzCon.
Oh,
I'm laying
it
there
was
like, get
so
out. And me
much
and
fun.
Carrie are laying there. Actually, Carrie is in the other room, and you're like, I'm gonna put my face on, do, and I'm like, I gotta go to the bathroom, and you're like, do. Yeah,
It's so
Yep.
funny. It's so funny. It was
it's
good
so
times.
funny because
Anyway,
it's true.
it was.
Bob, get out.
Oh. All right, let's say goodbye. Let's end the stream. So say goodbye, everybody,
Peace.
and we'll catch you next week. Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Sorry.